Me!
What's going on, guys? I'm Toowiimii, and this is my top 10 Giants Skylanders list. This list includes all the Giants and all the new core characters. This list will not include Series 2 or Light Core Skylanders because I don't have them all and they're not much different than the original characters. If you would like to see me rank the Spyro's Adventure characters, check out the link to that video in the description. Without further ado, let's get started. Number 10.
Hawk and Door!
Jetpack. I think it's safe to say that he is one of the most recognizable Skylanders. From his first appearance in the Giants Starter Pack to the numerous re-releases and his role in Skylanders Academy make him a hard Skylander to forget. Jetpack is a fast Skylander, and as you guys know, I love fast Skylanders. Another thing I'll admit is I love bird characters because red-tailed hawks are one of my favorite animals. So when I saw Jetpack, I instantly wanted to like him. While I like him a lot, he's not the best Skylander, and that's why he's lower on this list. Although I love his suction gun attack. My favorite thing to do is suck up coins with it. His back blaster attack, on the other hand, leaves a lot to be desired. I like his jetpack, but it's very slow compared to other flying Skylanders, and it's quite limited in its use. Although, if you choose his Backpacketeer path, you'll get my favorite jetpack move, which is Flying Corkscrew. This makes his flying attack so much better and allows it to actually do damage. I haven't tried his other path, but I wouldn't recommend it. Jetpack without his Flying Corkscrew attack is not as good. Number 9.
Fear the Spear!
So, I have an interesting story about Fright Rider. Flameslinger used to be my friend's favorite Skylander, but then from his backstory, she found out that he purposefully blindfolded himself, and she said, "That's dumb," and Fright Rider quickly became one of her favorites. So Fright Rider is another fast Skylander in a line full of very slow Skylanders and Giants, so of course I would like him. His jousting charge attack would be great for speed runs if it lasted a bit longer though. His other attacks are okay, but nothing super special. Something I love is his really creative design. I mean, he's got an undead ostrich. That's awesome. Number 8.
Blinded by the light.
One of my sister's favorite Skylanders and one of the most beautiful. Flashwing is quite a power kick. She has great armor and awesome attacks. All except her shimmering spin attack, which has a weird hitbox and is hard to control well. It is great for speed boost though. Next, her crystal shard attack is a great long range attack, and her crystal lighthouse is great for groups of enemies. Overall, a well designed and well rounded Skylander, plus she's Bash's true love, so that makes her even better. Number 7.
Hey! I'm on fire!
Now we are finally on our first giant, who will really make you feel the burn. This is especially true with his primary attack, Flame Fire Burst, which can allow Hothead to shoot out fire for quite a long time. This attack also has great mobility, allowing you to move around and not be stuck in one spot. On the other hand, his Oil Blobs attack is very disappointing to say the least. His Sizzle Shower attack is where the power of this giant really shines. This attack has such a wide range and just obliterates any nearby enemies. If you choose his Oil Baron path, this attack cannot be stopped. You can literally drop meteors down on your enemies. Also, Hothead is the second fastest giant thanks to his Soul Gem ability, Hot Rod. This allows him to turn into a motorcycle, which makes him much faster than his normal walking speed. Number 6.
I've got my eye on you.
I consider Eyebrow the igniter of the Giants. You might be saying, well, shouldn't that be Hothead? Well, no. I'm specifically talking about that group of Skylanders who can detach a part of their body and go attack something else while leaving the rest of their body there. Except Eyebrow is way better because his body doesn't just sit there and take damage. No. His body wildly throws punches and moves towards the eye's general direction. His eye laser are also great because they lock onto an enemy's position. His punches are great for short range, and his eye and team attack is great for dealing with smaller enemies. Overall, a great and well-rounded Skylander. Number 5.
Hail to the whale!
When I think of a giant, I think of Thumbback. If I want to clear out tons of enemies, he is the best Skylander for the job. First off, his Anchor Assault attack is a great long range and sweeping attack. When an enemy is closer to you, the attack will adapt and Thumbback will do a short swing instead of a long one. Next, his Belly Flop attack is great for him to gain some speed, and it attacks in such a wide area. His final attack, a Whale of a Chomp, is great if you want to deal heavy damage to a large boss. Another thing I love about Thumbback is his personality. I love his voice and the things he says.
Woohoo! Oh, big and mighty numbers!
Number 4.
The motion of the potion!
Like Jetpack, Fizz is another well-known Skylander due to his numerous re-releases and appearance in Skylanders Academy. And I believe that Fizz totally deserves all the hype. Fizz has some of the most attack variations of any Skylander in history, and this makes it really hard to ever be bored of him. There are 3 variations of his potion attack that are great for different situations. His orange potions are great for one enemy, his green potions are great to set traps around the map, and his purple potions are great for having extra protection from smaller enemies. My favorite of his attacks is when he drinks his potion and goes into his beast form. Here you have to develop a completely new attack strategy. His beast form is less about planning your attacks and more about brute forcing it. My favorite path for him is the best of the beast path, which gives him the mutant beast ability. This allows his beast form to have different abilities based on which color potion you drank. My personal favorite is the orange potion, which allows the beast form to breathe fire. I've had Fizz since his release, and to this day I'm still finding new and exciting ways to use his many abilities. Number 3.
C-Spot Fern!
Let's get this out of the way. I am an extreme dog person. I have loved dogs for my entire life, and in high school I took classes on how to become a dog trainer. I even competed in 8 dog shows with my dog. Now let's get back to Hot Dog. And first up, he's just so darn cute, and it's a dog on fire. I also love how if you put a bone hat on him, it goes in his mouth, but sadly they changed that in the other games, which is dumb. All of Hot Dog's attacks too are fantastic. He's got his Fire Bark attack, which is great for long range, his Wall of Fire attack is great for groups of enemies, and his Comet Slam attack is great for direct blows to a boss. I recommend his Pyro Pooch path, which makes his firewall incredibly powerful. Number 2.
Deal with the wheel!
I think my love of Bouncer comes from my love of Drobot. His finger guns are super quick and he easily mows down enemies. If you go with his I-Beam Supreme attack, his finger guns shoot out even faster. His shoulder rockets are great when just shooting them out or individually targeting enemies. His I-Beam attack is also great because you can just forever lock onto an enemy, which is great against bosses. Bouncer is just another Skylander I love the design and personality of. He makes it so easy for me to want to play as him. Number 1.
Be afraid of the dark!
This giant is a true force to be reckoned with. I'm usually not the biggest fan of most of the starter pack Skylanders, but T-Rex is a huge exception. His Shockwave Slam attack is one of the best attacks in the game. It does a ton of damage and has wide range. This attack can even be upgraded to do even more damage and have a wider hit radius. His Sequoia Stampede attack is great just for mowing down enemies, and his Photosynthesis Cannon is an amazing long-range attack. It shoots out quickly and does tons of damage. T-Rex has an attack for every situation, a ton of health to take a beating, and he can deal out massive damage, and that's why he's number 1 on my list. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching this top 10 Giants Skylanders list video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you don't agree with me, or if you do agree with me, leave a comment. I'd love to see your guys' top 10 Giants characters lists down in the comment section below. Thanks everyone. Have an awesome day. Bye.